good morning. I'm in the same spot as I was at the start of my Wednesday vlog, in the car waiting on Olivia again. This week, her Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, she only has one class. And this time I brought both of the meatheads with me. Because when Olivia gets out, she only has a test today, and she said it should only take her maybe 20 minutes. And when she gets out, we're going to take the dogs on a walk around the college campus here. They have a lake, and they have some other areas that are nice to walk in. And Oliver is very stressed out. Percy is doing all right. I think he's getting ready to bark at some people walking by. But anyway, I'm going to try to film when we're walking and show you some of the scenery. But, you know, this time of year, everything is brown and look dead looking. But we'll see what it looks like. I haven't walked around the campus at all, so other than the tour we had back over a year ago. But Olivia has, her first semester, she had a lot more time between classes, and so she would go for walks around the property, and she discovered some things. So anyway, I'm going to get off of here so you can stop having to listen to dogs pant and whine, and I'll pick you back up when we're walking. So this,
Labyrinth.
cool.
Walk the grass path.
So this is Lindenwood, which is a, it's not necessarily associated with the school. They have like a conference center and stuff, but this is still part of the campus. And how do you get into the labyrinth?
Well, officially the opening's over there.
I guess there's nothing growing here, so we can walk across. And you're supposed to walk on the
Yeah, but it would
grass.
take a long time.
Oh.
I wouldn't recommend it.
You would, and when you get really dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh, because it just doesn't go into.
No, it's a labyrinth. You can find dead ends and loops around. I did it once. It took like 10 minutes.
Wow. And then, does this lake have a name?
Yeah, it does, but I don't remember. Like, starts with an H, I think.
Is it a man-made lake? Probably.
I don't know.
Let's walk down to the water's edge.
Where's he coming?
Percy was being a real pistol when we first started walking, but I think he might be a bit better now. Olivia had to wrap him, keep him under control. And he was doing this high-pitched yipping sound, which was very strange.
It's called Gilbert's Lake.
Ah, Gilbert Lake. Beautiful. Is this where you would come to eat lunch sometimes when the weather was nice?
Yeah, sit over there on those benches.
Nice. Is this where the wild turkeys came up to visit you?
Yep.
Ah. The nuns feed the turkeys, the wild turkeys. So they're not very scared. Oh, look at the geese. I don't know if you can see. Oh, that was cool. I don't know how well that showed up on camera. The geese landing on the water. I really can't see anything in the viewfinder on my phone because the sun is in my eyes. But anyway, yeah, the nuns feed the turkeys, the wild turkeys, so they're not very afraid, which can be a bad thing because they kind of accost some of the students that are afraid of them. It seems like Olivia's not afraid of them, so they don't even bother her. But anyway, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot. Maybe in a month or so, when the things are starting to bloom and it's starting to green up, I'll bring you back here. Take another walk. It's a little bit brisk today. It's not as nice as it was. What did I take him walking? Monday? Yeah, on Monday. It's a little bit chillier today. All right, well, we're probably gonna head back to the car. Olivia's foot's hurting and I'm hungry. I'm ready for some lunch. They're both tuckered out, which was the goal. They were both mentally stimulated a lot because we had to sit in the car and wait for Olivia while she took her test, and they were watching everything, and then we went on that walk and they got to sniff a bunch of stuff, and then somebody petted them, and then riding in the car. So they're tuckered out. They'll probably sleep for a good couple hours this afternoon. Well, we are back and I've had some lunch. My hair looks kind of crazy because I washed it and it was wet when we went for that walk, and it's kind of, I haven't curled it or anything yet. But anyway, I'm down in my craft room, as you can see, and I want to work on that craft project that I was talking about in the last vlog. But I wanted to mention a little bit about my microgreens. The professor, Olivia's professor, said from the picture it looked like it was mold, but he asked her to bring in a sample. So she brought him a sample this morning, and I will await to what he says. But in the meantime, that is going out. I'm dumping it. I'm not giving it to my chickens. I'm just dumping it. It's disgusting. Smells terrible, and it's out of here. And I also had a really good question. One of you posed a very good question, so I want to answer that for you. Let me turn the camera around and show you what I'm talking about. These are the microgreens I just seeded yesterday. They're not doing anything yet. The person asked me why I put the tray in this way and wouldn't it be better if I turned it the other way. The reason why you do it this way for microgreens is because you don't put any dirt or any kind of soil on top of the seeds. You put the soil in first, you sow the seeds, and you don't cover them up. So when you put this tray on here, it puts just enough pressure on the seeds to mimic what it would be like if they were covered with dirt. And something about the darkness and the weight of this causes better germination, and it also causes the microgreens to have a sturdier stalk because they have a little bit of upward pressure on them when they're germinating and putting their little sprouts out. So that is a very good question, and I was glad I was able to answer that for you here on camera so that if anyone else was wondering the same thing, they would know why. So yeah, that's what I've learned in the last few years of doing not just microgreens, but any kind of seed starting in the house. To put just a little bit of pressure if they aren't covered in dirt, if the seeds aren't covered in dirt, just put a little bit of pressure on them with an upside down tray so that it mimics what they would be doing out in nature. And then here's my terrarium, like the greenhouse effect going on. Ooh, they're looking good. I'm thinking they might need to be have some light put on them because they're touching the top of this. I think I'll give them one more day, and then tomorrow I'm going to put them underneath start putting them under the light, or maybe later this afternoon. I don't know. Some of the things are really sprouting good. Some things not so good, but it's interesting. All right, I'm in a different location to do my crafting this time. I'm down in my office for a change because I actually have room. So what I want to do is I just got one of these really cheap frames from Dollar Tree for $1.25, and I purchased some of these wood. They're called Sola wood flowers from Amazon. And then I also got some of this ribbon. I already tied the bow off camera from Amazon. And I wanted to make a springy, summery looking frame. And I'll show you when I get this done, the picture that I'm going to put in it. But I've done different frames on this channel before. Did the one with the acorns, and I did the one with the pine cones. And I was just thinking, I need one that's kind of springy and summery. So when I ordered these flowers, I thought they were smaller than this, but I think I can make it work. I'm going to have to trim off some of the, whatever they're calling these stems or whatever, so that they will sit kind of more flat into the glue. And I'm not going to use hot glue, at least not for this part of it. I don't think I need to. This Titebond glue works really good for this kind of stuff. But I'm really not sure how many flowers I'm going to put on here. Now I'll probably use the hot glue gun to put the bow on, just because it'll be easier. Let's see here. If these were smaller flowers, I'd go all the way around the frame with them, and I still might do that. I'm not 100% sure. Oopsie. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys to music, speed this up a little bit, and we'll get this little frame put together. I chose these, you can get these solo wood flowers colored, like dyed, but I really wanted to go with the more neutral colors. And they have even like some brown ones in there, but they're bigger. The brown ones are bigger, so I don't know if I'll use those. I might just stick with the off-white ones. All right, I'm going to put the bow on this corner. I'm really thinking that I'm not going to take these flowers all the way around it. Just not sure. I'm definitely going to have to cut these tails down a bit. All right, I am going to let this dry. Today's my dad's 92nd birthday, so I'm going to go over visit him. I'm going to let this dry, and then when I come back, I'm going to put the picture in it that I had in mind to put in it, and then I'll decide if I want to add more flowers to it. But I think at this point, I'm really liking how it's looking with just on the one side. I don't know. This bow is a little too big. I don't know. I was looking for smaller ribbon, like more narrow ribbon, but I couldn't really find any that I liked. And I really liked this ribbon. So we'll see. I'm going to go visit my dad, and then we'll see what I do when I come back. All right, while I'm back, I had a really great visit with my dad. This was the picture I was going to put in this frame, but I totally goofed up, and the picture goes horizontal, not vertical. So that is not really going to look very good like that. I bet you I could peel the bow off. I'd made this one as well. So anyway, this was on the occasion of my dad's 90th birthday. And like I said, Dad's 92 today. And okay, this is my Uncle David. This is my dad and 3 of his siblings. There were 6 of them. My Aunt Carolyn has passed away now, and my Uncle Joe passed away before I was even born. He died in a car accident as a young man. But anyway, my dad's the oldest, and then this is my Aunt LaDonna. She was next oldest. Uncle David. And Aunt Jan, she is the youngest. She's the baby in the family. But anyway, this was taken at Dad's birthday party, and I thought this would be such a neat picture to frame. But I goofed up on this one. So, let me see what I can do. Well, I like it like this. I don't think I'm going to be able to put a ribbon on it at all. Because if I was going to do a ribbon, it should be up in this corner. I mean, otherwise, I could maybe flip the picture around. Have it like that. Nope, I don't like that. I like it like this. Now the question is, should I take the flowers all the way around? Or maybe just the other half? Decisions. Well, let me put some, I'll just put some flowers on here without gluing them and see what it looks like. I kind of like that. Or is that too much? I don't know. Or maybe just one more flower right there. Yeah, I think that looks good. Simple. Just a simple one. And I don't think I'm going to be able to put a bow on it because it just doesn't look right. I think what I'm going to do is maybe just put a couple flowers down here on this corner. Just a couple. Because I feel like it's just missing something. Something is missing. But I don't want to go all the way around the frame with the flowers. I think that's too much. The bow is too much. And once I put the picture in the frame, the bow just doesn't, it just does not look right with that picture. But don't worry, have no fear, that ribbon will not go to waste. I will find another project for it at some point in time, I am sure. There. I think that's good. And I'm going to let this sit for a bit longer because those flowers were not, well, the glue is pretty dry, but not on all of them. But yeah, I think I like that. That looks cute, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. All right, this is the frame. I put the picture in this frame. This is the one that I had the bow on in the corner, and I ended up taking the flowers all the way across because when I tried to take the bow off, it damaged the frame. And I think that's cute though. I like that. And I did end up using my hot glue gun instead of the liquid glue, just because I'm kind of in a hurry. But yeah, I like that. It turned out super cute, and I can put my 4 favorite people on display. So let me go put it upstairs where I'm gonna keep it. Alright, so this is where I put that frame. I love it there. Looks especially nice with that little velvet rabbit behind it. I've got the flash on. It looks a little funny, but that's because it's kind of dark over here in this little corner. But yeah, I like it. That turned out cute. Didn't turn out at all like I was expecting it to, but it still turned out cute. Well, happy Thursday, everyone. Oh my goodness, this day has just not gone according to plan. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've not gotten anything done except for fixing my bed. Anything done other than the ordinary, like drinking my coffee, taking Olivia to school, taking a shower. I mean, I've gotten those things done. Went down and checked on my plants downstairs, gave them some water. But I haven't gotten anything accomplished that I wanted to get accomplished today because I woke up this morning with a terribly stiff, sore lower back. I don't know if you could tell in that clip when I was fixing my bed because it was in fast speed, so I don't know how much you could really tell, but I am so stiff. I'm not moving very fast, and it's frustrating to me because it seems like it's taking me 3 times longer to get anything done today. What I had planned to do was, I don't know, can you see up there, all that stuff above my counter or cabinets up there? I was going to take absolutely everything down off of there, wash everything, and put it back up there and maybe like redecorate it. But there's no way. I can't be spending my time climbing up and down on a ladder, not with my back hurting the way it is. So that's going to be a project for next week. So in this video, this portion of this vlog, I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I do have a little bit of housework I could do, so it might be like a clean with me type video. This portion of the video, I do plan, I'm going to get out on my front deck, get all my Christmas decorations down, because yeah, there's still Christmas decorations up, and sweep the deck and fill my bird feeders. So I will film that. I am going to do that. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to get up to today. Just sitting is not good for your back either. I've tried doing stretches, and I've already told Scott that after supper tonight he's going to have to rub some Bengay on my back because I got to edit this video tonight, and sitting at the computer is not always great for my back either. So I don't know. My back has not been this stiff in such a long time. I don't know if it's because I slept funny last night, which I very well could have, because the night before last, I did not sleep good at all. I had such a hard time getting to sleep, and then, you know, I had to get up, so I didn't sleep very well. So I was really tired last night, which on the one hand was good because I actually fell asleep at a decent time, but I don't think I moved around in my sleep as much as I normally do, like changed positions, and maybe I slept in the wrong position for too long. I don't know, because my back is so sore. It's either that or being jerked around by the dog yesterday when we were taking him for a walk. I don't know. I really don't know. I started off with Percy, but he was so crazy. He was so crazy. Now, when I took him to the cemetery on Monday, he was fine, but there was no other people. There were no other cars. Nothing, and he was fine. He did pull me a little bit, but yesterday he was just crazy, and so we had to switch. And I had Oliver's leash, and Olivia took Percy, and then she ended up having to belly wrap him with the leash. And once she did that, she was able to control him better. But he was just he was crazy. I don't know. He was just overly excited, I think. Because coming the last half of our walk, he was a lot better. He didn't pull as much. He was a lot better, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my back, but it's not fun. So anyway, yeah. All right, I think I'm going to go get a little something to eat. I had that chia pudding a couple hours ago, but I'm feeling kind of hungry, so I'm going to get a little something to eat, and then we're going to head out on the deck and get that mess taken care of. Actually, before I head outside, sorry, it sounded bad. I'm going to get Edna going. She hasn't ran for a couple of days, and with the dogs, I like to run her quite often. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's Edna. Oh man, I can't have all your toys out. Edna will run over them. Get up there. I'm gonna strip all of these off and change them later too. But I like to pick up the dog toys, but he never leaves them. I've tried putting them in the other room, but he just stands here and digs at the gate. Oh, he's so crazy. And it's not that he even really wants to play with them. He just doesn't like them being where he can't get to them if he wants them. He is a very spoiled little puppy. Very spoiled. So I gotta pick up the dog dishes. And then I like to put the chairs on the table. All right, chairs are up. All the obstacles are picked up off the floor. So let's go ahead and get her going. So here are the holiday things. I think some of these I'm going to just throw away because they've gotten so washed out. I don't know. This one still looks good. I got a trash bag out here for this faux snow. I haven't a clue why those dogs are carrying on. Probably saw a cat. It's my life dealing with barking dogs. I guess that's anybody who owns a dog deals with that, don't they? Oh. And it's time to take the Christmas wreath down. The only Christmassy thing I'm going to have to leave for now is the rug, because I don't have another rug to replace it with. So we'll just leave that there for now. It doesn't matter. Let's look under here. I could put this cloth on it in the fall, and it was like a frost protector, and I have no doubt that this really cold stuff we've had this winter killed everything under here. But I'm just really curious to look and see. Oh yeah. Rosemary plant is dead. Lavender's not looking great. Yeah, everything is dead. Well, I'm not surprised. I was not expecting it to live. So I think I'm just going to take this cover off. Although, look, there's still a tiny bit of green. I don't think that means anything, though. Yeah, look at how crispy it is. And, I mean, the lavender might come back. Possibly. Doubt it, but maybe. This is not going to come back. It's completely dead. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take this off. It did extend the life. I mean, it was worth it because I was able to come out and, like, for Thanksgiving, I was able to harvest some of these herbs at Thanksgiving time. So it did extend the life of my grow table. It protected them from minor frost, but it definitely did not protect them from the deep, like, -0 stuff we had. And in here are my chives. I'm gonna go ahead and uncover them as well. And then over here is mint. And I'm pretty confident the mint survived in the chives, because the chives usually survive even when I don't cover them. So I would be very surprised if it didn't survive. right. It definitely looks fine. I mean, it looks like it always does this time of year. I can't completely take this cover off. Oh, let me get you down so you can see. I can't completely take this cover off because I have to lift the pot up in order to do that. Oh, and I should not be doing that today. But look, there's some life right there. There's life. I think I'm going to go ahead and trim off all of this dead. Well, I can just pull it. All of the dead stuff. And let this get some, oh yeah, look at the, let me get you down here closer. Look, that's all life. That's all new life in there. Great. Now, ordinarily, it would be probably too soon to uncover this stuff. But like I said, my chives have handled it. This is the first year I've ever covered them. So, yeah, they'll be fine. I'm just going to peek at the mint. I don't think I'm going to uncover it yet. There we go. Few weeks, these will be just growing and growing. We're not supposed to get any like super cold stuff anymore. Could get up below freezing, like in the 30s, but I don't think we're supposed to get anything colder than that for the rest of this month. And then by the time you get into April, it's not warm enough to plant yet, but chances of a really bad freeze are a lot less. All right, let's see what this mint looks like. I smell mint. It looks dead. Don't know what that means, but it looks dead. But I think it does die down and then it comes back, if I remember right. That's how mint works. So, I see no signs of life whatsoever. I do definitely smell mint. So this is I don't know. This is a wait and see. But I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up. Just in case you get some really bad. Of course, I don't know if it's supposed to be pretty warm. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it open because it might actually be worse for it to get super hot. So we'll just leave it. Well, I didn't know how long or if there would be birds that came to my bird feeder because it's so beautiful out. Normally I get lots of birds when it's snowy and the ground is covered. I wasn't sure if we would get birds, but as you saw in that clip, it didn't take long and they found it. And I tried to get a picture. There was a big red-headed woodpecker out there and he flew off. I couldn't get a good picture of him. But anyway, yeah, they came. I'm really excited. Unfortunately, I can't see them very well because we have the windows blocked now because of this silly dog barking constantly, which, as an update on that, it has definitely cut down on the barking. Has not completely eliminated it, which I didn't think it would, but just cutting it down has been a big blessing because there was just way too much barking going on. I received an Amazon order. I wanted to show you what I got. It's so pretty. I really liked those, those Real Touch tulips that I have. And I thought, what can I get to put in that vase after Easter's over? And so I was looking, and I found these ranunculus, which remind me a lot of a cross between a carnation and a, oh, what is that flower? Oh, I can't think of what it is. It's the one where the ants have to eat it in order for them to blossom. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember. If I can remember, I'll type it on the screen. But anyway, I got these ranunculus, these Real Touch ranunculus. They look so real. Look at the leaves. And they came nicely packaged in this box. And so I'll show you what I'm talking about. After Easter, these are the Real Touch tulips that I got, and these are really well made, very good quality. I've been very happy with them. They look very much like the real ones that I had bought. In fact, Olivia asked me, she's like, are those the real ones? after the real ones had died and I replaced them, I'm like, no, these are the fake ones. But anyway, I really like flowers here in this vase, and so this is where I'm going to put those ranunculus for the summer and maybe even into the fall a little bit because I just really like them. I think they're going to look really nice there. All right, friends, I know I look a mess. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do my hair or put makeup on when I'm not going anywhere. So I know some people put on the full face even when they're just staying home, but that's not me. But anyways, I think it's time to go ahead and close out this video. I think it's going to be plenty long enough. But before I do, I have a question for you guys. There's something that's been bouncing around in my head for a while. Something new that I'd like to try on the channel. It's a big, giant, capital if. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But what would you guys think if I went live sometime and we could just have a live chat? The big if is I don't know if our internet is good enough to support that. I would definitely have to do some test runs on it. I don't want to be going live if the entire time it's buffering or if I get kicked off every 5 minutes. So that's the big if. But if I can, if my internet's good enough, would you guys be interested in doing a live chat with me sometime? And another big if, if you guys want to, let me know in the comment section below. First of all, let me know if that would be something you'd like to try, for me to try, and let me know what day of the week. Wednesdays are not good for me. Sundays, of course, are not good for me. I mean, Sunday evenings would be all right, but the only evening really that will not work are Wednesdays because we have Wednesday night Bible study. Oh, and Mondays. I have ladies Bible study Monday night and midweek Bible study Wednesday night. So let me know what day of the week would be best and what time of the day. I'm envisioning evenings because of Olivia's school schedule. I mean, in the afternoons could possibly work, like at 1 o'clock. But I know some of you guys work, so I don't know. You just let me know when would be the best day and the best time. I am on Eastern time, so keep that in mind. I know some of you might be on a different time zone, so it would be Eastern time for me. So yeah, let me know what you think. I don't know. I really don't know if it's going to work, but it'd be kind of fun to just have a nice chat with you guys sometime. I chat with you guys in the comments, but it would be kind of fun to do it more in real time. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Be careful out there. I know there's a lot of storms they're predicting over the weekend for a big, big area. In fact, we are kind of in a storm watch area as well. I don't think we're gonna get anything too severe, but we may lose power. Because the winds are supposed to be kind of high. But I know down Tennessee, Georgia, Arkansas, that part of the country are in for some big storms this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and maybe even Sunday. So I hope you all are careful or safe, stay safe, and just be prepared. And have your plans made and set if you live in those areas. But otherwise, have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. There will be a grocery haul next week, probably next Friday, but we'll see you Wednesday regardless. So anyway, friends, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.